And a broker a lot of times want to take anywhere between 25 to 50% of that amount that
Wow.
they're paying. See, so like you were saying, they paying $1,000. The broker almost want to keep 500 of it.
YouTube fam, it's your boy Primo, man, on the Run Trucking TV. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell if you're feeling the content. Got a video I want to share with y'all, man.
Guys, we have seen the rates go down significantly for truck drivers across the nation, and many are leaving the industry. Troy, have you been impacted by this? Have you seen a difference in rates? And if so, why?
Well, it's a big difference in the rates. The brokers, to me, is keeping too much of the lion's share of the money for the job that all the truck drivers is doing. And so that's making the truck drivers, not making enough money by the time they pay for fuel, maintenance, insurance, and stuff like that. They ain't really brought no money home to be gone all day or for a whole week at a time.
And so for many of us who are not familiar with your industry, when you say broker, is that like the middleman between the company, say a Walmart, and a little Troy trucking company?
That's the middleman. The middleman want to keep all the money. Yep, the broker is the middleman.
And Dominique, what has been your experience as a trucking company owner?
Well, as Little Troy said, I got to piggyback on what he said. It makes a lot of sense because, again, what happens is that by the time we get the load, that money been cut 3 different ways already. And like I said, they don't take into consideration the fact that we got to pay for gas. We got to, for example, I just got out of my truck just now, and I had to get some more tires on my truck. That's another, X amount of money. So what happens again is that we get these loads, but the money's already cut 3 different times. Now, they think because gas goes down, the load should go down. That's not so. If gas go down, the load should be at a nice amount to where we can still make money and provide for our family, our children, whatever it may be. Because again, we're out here and we're grinding. And sometimes, like right now, the loads right now are so low. You have to do about 2 loads, 3 loads a day to make the money you was making before with just 1 load.
Now, why, Dominique, are we seeing the brokers or the so-called middlemen taking so much off the top? Or is that it? Are the companies not paying as well?
Well, so most brokers, what they do, they'll go in there and they'll bid for a load. Let's just give an example. Let's just say the load paid $500, okay? And then, and the broker will say, hey, I want to keep 175 of that, or maybe 125 of that. So now the load now is 325 or 425. And so we'll call for this load 425, and we have to say, hey, I'll take this load off your hand right now. If you give me 425 or 450 or 475, he'll say, well, listen, I got to make some money too, man. So at least leave me something on the table for myself. And I'm like, wait, what? So I feel like if the load is 500, give it to us 500. Don't cut off the top, but brokers got to make their money too. And I get that, but at the same time, don't scheme too much off the top. Leave some there for me and Troy to make money.
Now, is it impossible for you guys, Lil Troy, to go directly to the companies and say, look, here's what we should be paid, and we're not getting this with the middleman, so let's get the middleman out of the picture?
Well, it's possible certain loads I have that I go direct to the customer and I take the load from the customer. But majority of the loads have to go through, which is a broker. And a broker a lot of times want to take anywhere between 25 to 50% of that amount that they're paying. See, so like you were saying, they paying $1,000. The broker almost want to keep 500 of it. They, I can see them making 15% of whatever that load is. That's because you ain't did the work. I took the load. I've been gone all day or all week or whatever. So, let me make some money. Let the truck driver make some money so they can feed their family. You sit in the office behind the desk on the computer. Took you 20 minutes to post the load, and we take it. Take us 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours to do the load. But you make the lion's share.
Mm-hmm. Now, now actually, in looking at a national report, we're starting to see people walk away. How will that, and that being drivers walk away from this industry, from this business, how this will affect the viewer at home? How will this impact them?
Well, you want go ahead, Dominique.
Well, I think what happens is that just because drivers are walking away, these loads still got to get moved. And what happens is that a lot of times drivers will take a little bit of no money at all just to move a load and say, hey, I made some money. So that makes it harder for the other drivers who want to make money and say, hey, I won't take a load for $400, $500, but this other driver will. And so now it's hurt not only the people at home, but it's hurting also the truck drivers.
You see? Them boys talking the same shit I've been preaching y'all for like the last 2 years, man. So you gotta do you got to do your research, man. And that's some real shit what he's saying, man. These brokers is making too much of the money. They making too much of the money, man. It's to the point now where it's like you dealing with people like that. It's hard to even have a driver because you, at the end of the day, just because you have a driver, that don't mean that the business still got to make money. Everybody's in this to make a profit. I'm not saying the brokers don't need to make no money, but goddamn, there's no way they should be getting more money or half of the money than me. Like for example, if the load is $1,000, there's no way they should be getting $500 on the load and posting it for $500 or $450. It's impossible. You making more money than the actual driver. Man, that load $1,000, you need to take your 200, 175, 250 and keep it moving, man. And I think that's more than that. I think that's more than what you're supposed to. But yo, everything the man said is what I was saying, man. These people out here taking cheap freight, cheap loads. You making it hard for the people who's not going to take the loads because now they're going to keep posting it like that because you keep taking it. It's the same shit I was saying. It's the same shit. You got to understand how this shit work, know your worth, and know what your business needs to make daily to make a profit. Imagine somebody with drivers now. That's why them people is going out of business, man. Because there's no money being made. You still got to maintenance the truck, put gas in the truck, pay your driver, breakdowns, tire blowouts. Man, it's trailer issues. It's a whole bunch of the little shit like lights and little shit that you got to maintain on the truck. It's crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.